make any more mistakes. I don't want to hurt anyone else. Please help Max and my family understand why I'm doing this.
Viki?
No, it's me, big brother.
Oh, hi, Bo.
Is it okay for me to come in?
Oh, no, what kind of question is that?
Well, I was just getting out of the elevator and I saw your wife, and she only had time to mutter something about how insensitive and how stubborn her husband was.
So?
And well, so then I'm coming down the hall and I see your door open a little bit, and then all of a sudden you slam the door. So I add those things together and I think to myself, is it really safe for me to go in there?
Yeah, you're safe. Your fiance's father wouldn't be safe if he stepped in here.
No, whoa, Clint.
No! The reason Viki couldn't talk to you, Bo, is she was in a big rush to run off and be with Roger Gordon for the night.
Sorry, pal, but I'm afraid you made this necessary.
He certainly did not. He merely said the visiting hours were over and that you had to come back tomorrow morning to see Gabrielle.
Tomorrow, Gabrielle could be dead.
Oh, please, Max. She's not the type of woman to kill herself.
Can you be sure of that?
I mean, this is really ridiculous. You're going to get yourself arrested. You're going to get me arrested because I'm your accomplice, and John's not going to be able to defend Gabrielle. He's been spending his whole time defending you and me. I'm going to get fired from my job.
Megan, hey, pull yourself together. Help me.
How?
Take the guard's clothes off.
Mommy, I need you. Where are you, Mommy?
Gabrielle, don't do this. I care about you. Al needs his mother. Please, don't hurt yourself.
You're telling me that Viki came in here and announced that she's just gonna take off someplace and spend the night with Roger?
She announced it very defiantly, and then she just stormed out. She and Roger are flying off tonight for Elvira, Georgia.
Well, Elvira, Georgia? Wait a minute. Now, to have an affair? Come on.
Bo, do you mind? I'd just as soon be alone.
No, if you don't mind, I'd just as soon try to help out here. Now, why would anybody go to Elvira, Georgia to have a thing?
Because Elvira is Llanview's sister city. They are having their centennial celebration. And it's a great excuse for them to be alone together for a few days and nights.
I think it's a great reason for them to go there and observe Elvira's celebration. That way it could help them plan Llanview's centennial. And Viki didn't really say that she's going to have an affair with Roger there. That's just something that you assumed. Am I right?
You're on Viki's side, aren't you? Have been since you walked in the damn door.
No, definitely not. I'm on your marriage's side here. Now, just give it to me straight. Viki didn't say for a fact that she was going to have an affair with Roger Gordon. That's something you accused her of, right?
I only accused her when I found out she had made the travel arrangements behind my back. Now, if she hadn't been planning on doing something wrong, she'd have told me about the trip, right?
Well, when you asked her why she didn't tell you about this, what did she say?
She got very angry. Said that she never intended to make the trip.
What?
Yeah, she claimed that I had misinterpreted a phone call and jumped to a bunch of stupid assumptions. I don't think they were so stupid. They weren't stupid at all. I mean, when she said that she wasn't planning on making the trip, that could have been just a cover-up.
No, wait a minute, Clint. Just stop. I don't see why you're so insecure about her. Now, if Victoria Lord Buchanan says that she wasn't going on this trip, then she wasn't.
She's going, damn it. Claims that I forced her into making that decision.
Oh, come on.
Bo, do me a favor, just get the hell out of here, will you? You're not helping me at all.
No, first of all, I just want to say one thing, and that's point at who you're really angry at. And it's not me, and it's certainly not Viki, and I doubt that it's even Roger. Right now, you're so mad at yourself because you messed up, and you just might have driven her right into Roger's arms.
Herb? Julia Wheaton Medina. Do you remember me? We met briefly
Yes, of course
at
I
Gabrielle's.
remember. How are you, under the circumstances?
I'm as well as can be expected under the circumstances. Would you like to come and sit down?
No, I'm supposed to meet the society columnist for the Banner. I don't know her, but my secretary said she'd be here.
In the lobby, yes. I
Yes.
think I should reintroduce myself. I'm also Lady M, the society columnist for the Banner.
Oh, well, this is interesting. It's also possibly unethical. We shouldn't be talking. It gives the appearance of wrongdoing.
Oh, yes. Dorian said you were going to be difficult.
You know my ex-wife?
From my travels in Mendora. I don't know her well, just dinner parties, mutual friends, that sort of thing. But I liked her very much. And when I rang her up to tell her
You
that I was
called her in Mendora?
Yes, I always like to investigate my subjects before I interview them. I'm doing this column in the Banner about eligible bachelors in Llanview, and you certainly come among the top 5.
Oh.
Well, I couldn't ignore you just because you're prosecuting my daughter, could I?
Well, what inside dope did Dorian give you on me?
She said you'd be a difficult subject and that the straightforward, direct approach would work best.
Dorian. Life has been on the dull side since she left. Well, I suppose we could talk for a bit, if anybody notices. Hopefully it won't be a problem.
Wonderful. Come over here. Now, you know that I'm writing a column about divorcees and eligible bachelors, prominent couples in Llanview who have seen fit to divide and conquer. And I wondered if you'd like to be part of that column.
You don't mean you want me to talk about Dorian's my divorce?
I do. I'm sure there are some fascinating aspects.
Oh, yes, especially afterwards. But nothing that I'm prepared to give to a gossip, society column, excuse me. Besides, it was a long time ago. I'm afraid your readers would find it quite boring.
Do you think your judge was fair?
I believe so.
Did you know that the Brewsters are splitting up?
No, they've been married for 25 years.
I know. Marion's very worried about the settlement. There's a Judge Tipton. It's under his jurisdiction. Do you happen to know him?
Yes, of course. He handles a lot of divorce custody trials. He also sits on criminal cases. In fact, he'll be in charge of your daughter's hearing tomorrow. Which is why you wanted to see me, isn't it?
No, I just thought it was strange that the same judge who presided over Gabrielle's custody case should be appointed to render a fair and just decision in the baby switch.
No comment. Before I leave, let me say how happy I am to have spent this time with you. It's given me a lot of insight into your daughter, including a hint of where she got her manipulative manner.
Okay, all right, here's his shirt.
Great.
No, not great. Dumb. Very, very dumb.
Megan, if I'm right about Gabrielle, no one's going to hold this against me.
Oh, sure, this guard is going to thank you for punching him out and throwing him on the ground, ripping off his clothes, taking his keys, taking his gun.
What are you, crazy? I'm not going to take his gun.
Oh, yes, you are, because he's not going to wake up with that gun next to him and then blame me for everything that just happened.
Look, Megan, that's another thing you're going to have to handle. You see, when he wakes up, you're going to have to find a way to keep him here.
No.
Until I find Gabrielle.
I'm not very good at improvisation, okay? I'm just going to make things...
You'll be fine. You'll be great. Trust me.
No, I can't.
Megan, don't argue with me. Just think of something to say to this guy.
I can't do this. I just can't do this.
Of course you can.
I can't.
What about the great way you and Marco handled that adventure with Lana Flagg's skeleton? Come on. You can talk your way out of this for both of us.
Why don't I just, like, talk my way out of here?
No. If you do that, I'm dead. If he wakes up and he finds out... No, you've got to come up with some plausible excuse. Otherwise, he's going to think this is a potential jailbreak. Yes, think about that. Now, look, I love you. I love you. I got to meet Gabrielle.
No, please. No, you don't understand. This is really ridiculous. Couldn't you reconsider this? Oh. Okay. You're kind of cute. It's no problem. I'm an actress. I can do this. Hi there. How you doing?
All right, maybe I took a situation and blew it out of proportion. Now Vicky's so angry at me, she's going to go ahead and make the trip just to spite me.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that anything's going to happen between the two of them. Clint, I know that she doesn't want to just throw this marriage away.
I sure hope you're right. Oh, damn, I wish I'd have kept my big mouth shut, but I don't know, I couldn't help it. I just blew up, started yelling.
You know, that's something that Asa usually does when he has problems in his life, but it certainly hasn't been your style before.
Well, when it comes to Roger Gordon, it damn sure is.
Damn, it's not his style either, that guy. It's hard to get him steamed up about anything, and the last thing you need right now is to drive yourself nuts and then turn around and have him come off like Mr. Reasonable.
I'm afraid that's already happened. I mean, first I insist that Viki get this annulment. And now this. I don't know. I just can't control myself. Something happens. I just can't control myself.
I wish you didn't see this as a threat. If you could just calm down, force yourself to trust Viki and just put up with Roger.
No. There's something inside me that just is not going to let that happen. Maybe it's because I'm aware of their childhood and the fact that they were torn apart when they were still kids. And so much was unresolved. But I can feel something when I'm in a room with them, Bo. There is a sexual tension. There's a love between them.
Well, you may just have to force yourself to live with that until it's past them.
What if they don't get past it? What if they get into it? What if they just give into it? Huh? My whole life is going to go up in smoke.
Yeah, but why do you have to think about what might happen? Just hang on to what you got, Clint.
Well, what I've got to do is come up with a way to keep Viki from making that trip to Georgia. Now, I know I said I wouldn't get you and Sarah involved in this, but...
No. Don't even worry about Sarah and me. We're fine. But I've got an idea. I think I know something that you could tell Viki that would keep her home.
So, what do you think about this so far?
About what?
About this. Ain't showbiz grand?
Showbiz?
You know, you are just one cute little guy. I definitely think we should cast you as the guard on our show.
Guard?
Have you ever been on television? Huh?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Don't remember? Megan Gordon, star of Fraternity Row. You know, that award-winning daytime drama.
And where are we?
Well, we're in the county jail. Max hit you a little harder than I thought he would. He told me he didn't know how to throw a punch. Sorry about that.
The jail.
Yeah.
This is the jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's a visiting room.
Yeah.
And I'm on the floor with you with no clothes on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Where's my uniform? Where are my keys? Where's my gun?
Oh, well, don't worry about that. No, really. He didn't take your gun. You see, your gun is right over there. Right over there. So he didn't take your gun, so this couldn't be a jailbreak.
Oh, God, a jailbreak!
Hey. Don't point that gun at me.
Okay, lady, where are my clothes? And where's that tall guy you were with? He hit me in the face, and I passed out.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry about that, and so is Max. You see, he meant to give you a stage punch. That's when he pretends to hit you, but doesn't really hit you, but the audience thinks that he does hit you.
Lady, there's no audience here. You and that guy are obviously inmates from some psychiatric ward.
No, you've got this all wrong. I am an actress, okay? He is a producer. It's kind of complicated. Our writers wrote this story where this guy comes to jail and he tries to sneak in to see his brother. Now, I said it was ridiculous, you know, that it couldn't work out. Max said that of course that it could, so we came here to check out the plot of the story.
Oh, hey, you're still trying to fool me because that tall guy asked for Gabrielle Medina. He's gonna try and break her out of here, isn't he?
No, that's ridiculous.
I gotta call out the troops on this.
Hey, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, you don't want them to show up here and you're gonna have to tell them that some guy walked in and took off with all your clothes. I mean, I don't see a promotion coming your way anytime real soon if that story gets out.
Oh, guard, I'm missing a prisoner.
That be Gabrielle Medina? I just was in the other cell area, and the inmate said that she was missing.
That's the one. I came back to make sure she wasn't still in the laundry. It could be fatal.
Well, fatal what?
Gas leak.
Give me the key.
Gabrielle?
I'm serious. I know what you could tell Viki to keep her from going to Georgia with Roger.
What?
Why don't you calm down? Calm down.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right, you just follow her home right now, and you tell her exactly how you feel.
That's your great advice? She knows how I feel, Bo. It's my feelings that's causing all this.
No. It's your anger that's causing all this, so you just explain to Viki what's behind it. Tell her. Just say, I'm scared. I'm feeling helpless. I'm feeling vulnerable. What? What, you don't like my advice?
You're asking me to admit to Viki things that I can barely admit to myself. That's probably why I blow up and start yelling. I try to cut those feelings off.
Yeah, but that sure hasn't helped you so far. Come on, Clint, Viki loves you. She may have some old sentimental emotions about Roger, but it's certainly nothing like what she feels for you. So just tell her what's causing it. And I know that she's going to respond to you, but if you keep accusing her of stuff, you keep yelling at her, she's just going to turn around and hand that right back to you.
I know you're right. I know you're right.
Well, then what are you waiting for? Then get on home.
Well, all right, I will, but I got some loose ends to tie up here first. It's going to take me about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, when is this flight to Elvira?
That's later this evening. By the way, what was the reason you stopped by here in the first place?
Hell, I don't know. I forgot.
Come on,
okay.
Come on.
Yeah, well, it has to do with Melinda and this sudden departure for Mendora.
We're going to miss her around here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Especially Paul.
Oh, yeah, she's a tiger. She just bit off one too many toes while she was around here. But she was a great station manager, and I've got to replace her now. And you want a job?
Me?
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. You know anybody qualified?
Not right off the bat, but I'll give it some thought.
Yeah, after you've taken care of this with Viki. I'm going to get out of here and let you go. I know you've got tons of work.
Yeah, I got to get a paper out and save my marriage, all in the next hour.
Well, you're going to do both those things. I don't doubt it.
Thanks, Bo.
Please, let me explain.
No explanation is necessary. You decided to use Dorian to relax me, and then you cleverly brought up Judge Tipton. Did my ex-wife tell you I was stupid?
No, absolutely not. I'm sorry. Look, I'm doing a column on divorcees and eligible bachelors. I don't know why I mentioned Judge Tipton. It was on my mind. It just came out of my mouth, all right? I mean, you're a parent. You have to understand that.
Now I'm a parent. Now you're using the fact that I'm a parent to try to get to me.
Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, please, don't think that I've tried to compromise you. And don't hold it against Gabrielle, especially not in court tomorrow.
Let me assure you that nothing you say or do will affect the way I plan to prosecute your daughter. She did a horrible thing. I have the evidence to prove it. I intend to see that she's punished.
I know that. She's confessed to an insane moment. Can you imagine what it was like for me? I came here having not seen my daughter for years, thinking that she was about to embark on the happiest time of her life. I'm sorry I shouldn't have brought my personal life into this interview situation. I'm sorry.
Well, so am I. I'll see you in court tomorrow.
Oh, careful, she's right behind the door. I don't think she's breathing.
Get her out of here.
Okay, you can turn around now. What'd you say your name was again?
Megan Gordon.
You know, you do look familiar. Maybe I have seen you on that show.
Fraternity Row? I'm the star.
Well, never mind that right now. Tell me what happened after your friend hit me and I passed out.
Oh, well, then we took off all your clothes.
Well, I know that part, but how'd I get with you down on the floor?
Well, we were rehearsing. You see, in this story, this very handsome cop meets this actress, and they have this, like, instant attraction, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, well, actually, at the end of the scene, she gives him this, like, really big kiss. Something, well, maybe more like... Yeah, I think something like that. I don't know, we can practice, but I think this is going to be a great story, and I promise you, I'll get you an audition.
Why am I even listening to you? You know, you and your friend are going to lose me my job. Gosh, with my uniform and those keys, he could have taken the prisoner out the side door already.
No.
I've got to sound a general alarm, and you're under arrest.
No, really, he is not trying for a jailbreak or anything like that. He just went back to try and see a friend.
You! Freeze! Drop the lady!
You nuts? I'm not dropping the lady.
I said hold it!
Will you put that thing down before somebody gets hurt and call a doctor? This woman nearly died of gas inhalation. Luckily, Mrs. Swenson, I found her just in time. She's regained consciousness, but she's still out of it.
Get out of my clothes!
Will you not get off with the clothes? I'm trying to keep this woman from going to the hospital. Come on, Gabrielle, keep your eyes open. Megan, we got to get her up on her feet. Get her up.
Here's some water. Sam, did you get Dr. Fletcher? Where's your uniform?
Well, he's wearing it.
Yeah, look, I'll explain it all after we get her revived. Okay, would you get a damn doctor? We're not going anywhere.
Oh, Sam, we need Dr. Fletcher.
Look, that's it. Keep walking, keep walking. 1, 2, that's it. Come on.
Oh, God, I guess you were right about this.
Yeah, she tried to kill herself and damn near succeeded. Yes, it's Max and Megan walking you all over this room trying to get your head and your body alive again.
While you're walking her, you might tell me what this is all about.
Be my guest.
Yeah, well, Briggs, you're going to have to get back here right away. I need to get home. Well, let somebody else handle that. Now, I have to have you get back here. Now, I'll wait until you get back. I'll hold the fort down. Yeah, as soon as you can. Bye. Yes?
It's me again.
Oh, Julia, come on in.
I had an appointment with your wife, but it seems as if she's left for the day.
Yes, something came up. She had to go home. In fact, I'm going to join her in a few minutes myself.
Anything wrong?
No, nothing at all.
Oh, right. Well, I'll just leave this for her. Perhaps she'll get a chance to read it tomorrow.
You got a column done already?
Well, I thought I'd better, in case it needed rewriting. I am only a novice, you know.
Oh, but don't rush off. I'm going to have to wait here for a little while until Mr. Briggs gets back anyway. Sit down. Let me take a look at this, see what you got.
Well, if you've got time now, that'd be wonderful.
Ted and Marion Brewster headed for Splitsville?
Mm-hmm. To the astonishment of some of their closest friends. You look like one of their closest friends who's astonished.
I had no idea. I mean, what is it, 3 weeks ago, Viki and I were at a concert in the park and we ran into them. They seemed happy enough.
Seems like it was all a facade. They've been unhappy for years, only stayed together for the sake of the children.
Tell me something. Why are you writing about pain?
Pain?
Pain. Pain. You think going through a divorce is an easy, simple thing that the people involved just laugh and smile their way through? This is disgusting. I mean, what paper do you think you're writing for, the National Intruder?
Hey, Roger.
Oh, how are you?
You producing the soap today?
No, I'm letting my associate producer take care of that. How's everything going with your show? You keeping busy?
No, I feel like I'm just wasting office space at this station. My 12 minutes a week on View on Llanview is hardly a full-time job. Listen, I'm glad you stopped by. I want to ask you a question about my daughter.
Sure. What about her?
How is she? I mean, every time I ask her, I get a stock answer. Fine, just fine. But, is she really getting over the shock of having been raped?
Yeah, she's making definite progress. She still goes to her group therapy sessions, but they really seem to be helping. Once in a while, she'll have a nightmare, but I'm always there to help her.
Good. I was just worried that she was rushing the healing process.
No, I would say that she's doing absolutely great. She's not dwelling in the past. She's just looking forward to our wedding and our life together.
Have I ever told you that I'm really happy that you fell in love with my daughter?
Well, thank you, Roger.
Look, I gotta run. I gotta go home, throw some clothes in a bag, and get to the airport. I'm going to Elvira, Georgia on centennial business. I'll be back in a couple of days, but I'll be staying at the Elvira Downtown Inn if you and Sarah need to reach me.
Or if we have to get you or Viki, you mean, all right?
What?
Roger, I know that Vicky's planning on joining you down there.
No, she's not.
Well, according to Clint, she is.
I don't understand.
Well, maybe if she hasn't spoken to you yet, Clint probably talked her out of going.
What's going on?
I just spoke to my brother a little while ago, and he's really... I don't know, right? You know, I don't even want to drag you into this. I guess you'll know once you get to Elvira whether Vicky's going to join you or not, right?
All right, well, I'll see you later, Bo. Give Sarah my love.
Yeah, wait, 1 second. I just got a great idea. Roger, I have an offer I'd like to make you. I've been racking my brain trying to think of somebody who could replace Melinda because she took off to Mandora.
Mm-hmm. Well, it must be tough trying to find the right person.
Well, actually, I've got the right person standing right in front of me. Roger. No, you've got all this administrative experience. You're bright, you're creative, you like people, everybody likes you. You'd be a terrific station manager.
Now, come on, Bo. I already gave you permission to marry my daughter. This is overkill.
No, absolutely. You would be helping me out beyond words if you would just agree to manage the station. What do you say?
Well, I need a few days to think about it. It's a big commitment. I remember Melinda had to spend long hours.
Yeah, that is one of the drawbacks of the job. There are a lot of hours. I know you've got EnviroCare to worry about, but that wouldn't really be much of a problem. Of course, you wouldn't have much extra time to contribute to other things like that co-chairmanship. What's wrong?
I guess I misjudged you, Bo. I thought you would stay above this nonsense with your brother, but evidently I was wrong.
What nonsense?
Clint's convinced you I'm out to break up his marriage. You're offering me this job to keep me from working with Victoria.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't trying to compete with the local tabloids. I was just reporting the society news.
News? It's pure gossip. And I won't print it. The Banner is a respected family newspaper. We concentrate on the good things that's happening in this country. Things like marriage and family and community. Now, if you don't interfere with that style, we won't have any problems.
I'll just take this home and work on it.
Good. While you're at it, get rid of some of the excess adjectives and adverbs. You know, your sample column was much simpler, and it read much better.
All right. I'll remember that. I'm sorry if I offended you, boss.
Don't rush off yet. Maybe it'll be easier for you to know what I have in mind if I rewrite some of that along with you.
I don't know if my ego can take any more criticism, but I'll have a go.
Well, I'm sorry I was so short with you. It's just been one of these days.
Everyone has bad days.
Yeah. Well, come on, sit over here and let me show you what I have in mind.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at your children. They're adorable.
Yes, they are, aren't they? This is Kevin. The young fellow there is Joey. And the little girl is his mother, Pride and Joy, Jessica.
No wonder you can't wait to get home at night. 3 fabulous children, a beautiful wife. You're a very lucky man, Clint.
Yes. Yes, I am, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. You know, I've always envied couples like you and Viki. I mean, you run a business together, you raise a family together, 24-hour marriage. It's not easy. How do you think you manage it?
Well, when you're together night and day, you have to genuinely enjoy each other.
Mm. Yeah, I think that sometimes people love each other, but they don't actually like each other much, so when they spend a lot of time together, they end up fighting.
No, Viki and I don't do that, generally. I mean, we tend to agree on all our decisions, both here at the Banner and at home with the kids.
An idyllic life. How nice.
Well, I don't know about idyllic. Viki and I have had our share of rough times. Sometimes when I look back on it, it amazes me just what we have survived.
Well, that's just another testament to the strength of your marriage. It must be so reassuring to have a bond like that, a bond that's so tough and resilient. Clint?
Yes, I was just thinking, you're absolutely right. It would bear it to keep that in mind on some of those days when a fella has a tendency to blow little things out of proportion.
Keeping the right perspective on things is hard to hang on to.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but sometimes it is.
I don't know either. Maybe it's just because we feel so out of control. Everything's so confused and chaotic. I feel as if there's a lot of chaos in my life right now, or the problems with Gabrielle. She's so utterly helpless. It's frightening.
Yeah, she's due to go to court pretty soon, isn't she?
It's tomorrow, and she has no desire to fight. Quite the opposite.
Well, now, I don't want to offend you, but that doesn't quite jibe with the impression I have of Gabrielle Medina.
No, but apparently she's very changed. She's made some mistakes, but she's a decent person at heart. I just don't know what to do. Now she's even fired her lawyer.
It does sound like she's given up. Maybe you ought to hire him back.
I've already done that. Now I just have to convince her to talk to him. I shouldn't be involving you in my personal problems. It looks as if my column is going to be problem enough.
Oh, yes, the column. Well, first of all, let's get rid of this word, Splitsville.
I just thought it was sort of American.
Well, sometimes I prefer the King's English.
I can breathe a lot easier now, really.
Well, that's thanks to your friend here.
Was this some sort of suicide attempt, Miss Medina?
No, of course it wasn't.
It was my fault, Doctor. While I was clearing the room, the door closed and locked before Gabrielle had time to leave. I should have checked to see that everyone was out.
That's exactly what happened. I was trying to get out, and I slipped, fell, knocked myself out.
And you just had some sort of psychic experience that told you she was in trouble?
Yeah, I really don't know how to explain it, but that's it.
Thank heaven he did. Right, Sam?
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, there are still a lot of unanswered questions, and I think we should arrest both of these people and interrogate them.
Now, how can you say a thing like that when this nice young man just saved a life?
Yeah, well, the actress gave me a whole different story.
Sam, I couldn't just let you call in all the troops. I meant that about that audition. Now, don't you think he's cute, Max? Don't you think he'd be great as the fan, with one of the fans?
Yeah, you'd be perfect. Great, we'll audition you. There's no sign of any concussion. Miss Medina can go back to her cell now.
I'm going down with you. I want to be sure that no one tries to detain these helpful people.
Mrs. Swenson.
Sam, think about it. Do you really want to explain losing your uniform? I don't think so. Let it go.
All right. Well, say goodbye to your friends. I have to take you back to your cell now.
Oh, could I have just a minute to thank Max? I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, you and Megan could step right outside and she could give you some acting pointers.
Well, I don't know. I mean...
Oh, come on, handsome. So tell me, when did you start acting? Have you ever acted before?
Well, I was a Christmas tree in a school play once.
Oh.
A long time ago. People said I was pretty good.
I'm glad you're okay. But you gave us quite a scare.
How did you know I was in trouble? How could you possibly have known that I wanted to take my life?
This is really just a coincidence, Roger. I hadn't thought of you as the station manager until just now. This has nothing to do with Clint and Viki.
I find that hard to believe.
Why?
Well, you're Clint's brother. The Buchanans always protect their own. You know, Clint's jealous of me, jealous of the time that I'm spending with Victoria, so now you offer me a 60-hour week at WVLE.
No, you've got this all wrong, Roger.
Well, answer this question. If Clint weren't having problems with me and Victoria, would you have offered me the job?
I hope so, yeah, because it's a damn good idea.
I'd hope this wouldn't involve your whole family. I certainly don't want this interfering with you and Sarah.
Don't worry about Sarah and me. Maybe I'm confused about something. Sarah told me that you have absolutely no intention of ever trying to take Clint's place with Viki.
That's right.
Well, then why do you want to spend so much time with her? Wouldn't it be better if you stayed on the sidelines of her life?
I don't want to do that, Bo. And she doesn't want me to. I'm not the problem here. Clint's jealousy is.
Yeah. But he'd be a whole lot less jealous if you just resign that co-chairmanship.
I won't do it, Bo.
Okay, fine. So what about my job offer?
I'm afraid not. I have too many other commitments.
Don't tell me the next word you're going to cross out is spectacular.
Or marvelous, one or the other.
All right, I don't need both of them. Look, let me do the last paragraph. I think I've got the hang of it.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh, I hope that's Briggs. Yeah, Buchanan. Yes, Kevin. You mean just now? And she was crying? Yes, Kevin, your mother and I, we did have a little fight, but I was going to be coming home, and I was going to straighten it out then. No, I'll go to the airport and I'll talk to her there. Yeah, I promise. Yeah, now listen, son, don't you worry. Everything's gonna be fine. I love you too, Kevin. Okay, bye. Yes, Ed, when Briggs gets back, tell him I couldn't wait for him any longer, and you take over until he gets here. Bye. I'm gonna have to leave.
Clint, is there anything I can do?
No, you just keep on with your editing, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Right. Wonder if Mr. and Mrs. Clint Buchanan are going to be splitsville before long.
Well, to be honest, I've been a bit worried about your state of mind. Deborah had a talk with me, and then Father Whitten came by to tell me he was just as concerned about you.
I told them not to bother about me because I didn't care.
Yeah, it was that plus the fact you sent that letter to Al, which I have to confess that I opened it.
What?
Yes, what, you're gonna get mad at me? If it hadn't been for that, you'd be lying dead right now. You're gonna say that's what you really want?
No. No, not now. In the middle of it, I changed my mind. Do you know why? I could hear Al calling out, saying that he still needed me.
Of course he needs you.
And I could hear your voice saying that you still cared about me.
I do care about you. Now, you tried to open the door. Is that why you collapsed in front of it?
Yes. I'm actually not going to tell anybody about this, are you? Especially my family.
Well, I won't if you promise never to try that again.
No, I won't. I'm so angry at myself again. I made the wrong choice. I didn't think of what would happen. When am I ever going to learn?
Hey, this is not the time to get down on yourself.
But I am such a fool.
You tried to open the door. You saved yourself.
No, you saved me. Once again, you put yourself on the line to say that I was worthwhile, that my life was worth something.
Of course it is. And any time you doubt that, you look at that photograph of Al I gave you. He depends on you and me for his strength, for his courage, and for all the answers. Now, you remember that next time you feel despondent or depressed. You pull yourself together for him because he is your hope and he is your future.
And what if I'm sentenced for a very long time?
If you play it right, you won't spend much time in prison. But you're going to have to be more optimistic.
All right, yes, for Al.
Shake on it.
No. No, I don't think a handshake is good enough. Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I always will.
Okay.